Holy crap, guys. There are so many awesome new releases in the world of bags, travel, and everyday carry. We got slings, we got messengers, we got keyboard cases, we got totes, we got suitcases. And this is what we do, bringing the best gear to YouTube and to your inbox. So if you want to sign up to the Nomadization newsletter and get a first look at all the newest releases, you can do so with the first link in the description below. And quick note, some of these slots are sponsored, but here at Nomadization, our mission is to help you find the best gear for your life on the move. We only bring you the best stuff, no questions asked. Let's jump into it. Okay, first new drop, the Everki One. And this bag will be live on Kickstarter starting on August 4th. And this is my first Everki bag, and they've been on my radar for a while, and I gotta say, they're pretty cool. They're doing things their own way. It's a 32-liter bag that can expand via a bottom expansion gusset, which then gets you to 38 liters in capacity, which for me, it's a nice thing to have when you're traveling, especially if you wanna pick up some souvenirs at the airport when you're headed home. I think a lot of people are gonna dig the front admin pocket. For everyone out there who hated the update from the Air Travel Pack 3 to the 4, this has got your back. It's got all the internal organization, full depth down to the bottom as well for all your packing needs. And the orange high-vis interior is also a nice touch. One thing I love that I wish more travel bags did is this. We got a hard shell sunglasses case at the top of the bag. This is great, especially for me as an avid sunglasses wearer, especially when I'm traveling to new countries. Your travel bag is packed to the brim. To bursting, some might say. And if your sunglasses are at the top, they are a little compromised there. And this hard shell is gonna keep them nice and protected. We got some nice internal organization, really nice fabrics and materials. This power mesh is gorgeous. The laptop compartment uses a really, really soft and nice microfiber lining. We got a laptop sleeve here and a tablet sleeve a little further down. And most importantly, it's a cozy bag. Nice padding on the back panel and on the shoulder straps. This is kind of a scratchier, coarser mesh, but it's gonna be really nice for grip and for breathability. Low lifters at the top for a little extra comfort. And we got two side pockets, not your traditional external water bottle holders, but they can fit water bottles. But it's also great for organizing your smaller bits of gear, quick access to your passport and or boarding pass. And it comes with an L cube, which actually doubles as a super lightweight day pack. These guys can make a mean bag. They've actually been around for over 20 years. They sold over 2 million backpacks. And the Kickstarter pricing is pretty juicy as to where you can grab the bag and the day pack for $199. But that's only for the first 500 buyers. So if you're interested in this bag, be sure to use the links in the description below to snag that best price. Next up, we got the Kuranest Nexus Workpack 23 liter. And I gotta tell you, I am new to Kuranest, but they got it going on. They actually just sent us their Portal travel backpack in 2 sizes, which we just reviewed, and man, Tomtoc better watch out because they got a real competitor now. And what I mean by that is this Kuranest bag looks really nice. And the same thing with the Portal. And it's super cushy, comfy, but it's only coming in at 80 bucks, which for what you're getting is a really impressive value proposition. Quick access zipper in the middle, giving you ambidextrous access to this front compartment, and also a very nice aesthetic for the bag, I think, quite clean. One quick access water bottle pocket on the outside, one quick access pocket. They use a nice powder blue lining, which I'm a fan of. Half zip opening. Laptop compartment is protected with a PU coated zipper, and these zips are YKK. And at this price point, Kuranest didn't have to do that. And then in the laptop compartment, we got a very nice microfiber fabric right there, 2 slots, bit of organization on the opposite side. And yeah, it just feels like there's kind of a new player in the mix. Like, we get asked a lot for recommendations for budget bags because we know the Able Carries and the Airs and the Go Rucks. Not everyone wants to drop 300 bucks in a backpack, but people want bags that are in that 50 to 100 US dollar range that are quality, that aren't gonna shit the bed on them. And Kuranest is really offering that. And on top of it, it just looks nice. And that aesthetic can kind of get lost on cheaper bags, like Bag Smart, let's say. They make really high quality, affordable bags, but they don't have this sleek professional aesthetic that Kuranest is just nailing. We're using a 1680D ballistic nylon fabric. And I just want to emphasize again on the comfort. This is kind of like that Air Tomtoc style, very well padded, ventilated mesh. I am telling you, you guys are gonna be hearing the name Kuranest a lot more on this channel moving forward. And speaking of which, next new drop, also from Kuranest, we got their 2-liter Flux Sling. And as you can tell, they're popping off with the colors. I don't even want to look at the black. Be gone. These are what's up. And this fabric, it feels really nice. It's sort of, man, I don't even know how to explain this. It's something different. And I get pretty jazzed up when I get to touch and feel something different because I feel like I've seen it all when it comes to bags. It's almost like the crinkle nylon you see on the Ergo pack too, but it's really not. It's different. It's a little bit softer and less crinkly. It's also got a thickness to it, so it's not too flimsy. It gives the bag a little bit of structure. And I think the actual Pantone of these, they just look really nice. Now this front slash pocket is gonna be a little bit more controversial. I think it gives the bag a little bit of attitude and a really nice aesthetic, but sometimes you lose a bit of volume, especially like in top corners, and it might make in here a little bit more difficult to grab. But also having said that, not if you put your phone in there, dude. Very easy to slide in and slide out. And you can see also got a little additional internal organization and a key leash. On the back, we've got another slash pocket with an RFID blocking card slot. Nice access to the main compartment. 1, 2, 3 pockets. And again, that's just kind of the gist of what Kuranest is doing that I'm so infatuated with. You're getting the YKK zips, the beautiful fabrics, really clean design, and these slings are only 30 bucks and you can buy them on Amazon. Black one included. Sorry, little guy. I was just so excited about the colors. The black looks legit as well. The powder blue interior creates a nice high-vis effect. I just am gonna be recommending a lot of Kuranest bags on this channel. I think I can even use one of these. I like this white one. Sig, which color is your favorite?
Light one.
Light one? You have to fight me for it, bro. That's mine. As always, if you're interested in making a purchase or you want to learn more about the bags, you can do so with the links in the description. Now, real fast, I want to speak to all the bag brand founders and owners and marketers, anyone who's in the bag industry. Quick moment. You, me, let's talk. Because I know you're watching this to kind of have an idea of what's going on in the market, see what your competitors are doing, kind of get a feel for where things are going. And if that's the case, I gotta say, job well done on your market research, but you also gotta keep just as good of an eye on the operation side of your business, specifically with logistics and shipping and freight and everything in that world. Which is why at my bag brand, Firo, we've actually partnered with Move Supply Chain. And I have to admit, it's been really awesome. And I realized how little I know about all of this. Because what Move Supply Chain has done is basically come into Firo and they've said, okay, who are your vendors? What KPIs are you holding them accountable to? What data points are you tracking? How are you getting freight? And all these different things, and I'm just like, we're making it work as best we can, and MSC's like, don't worry, we got this. Like here's an example. Over the past few weeks, they've been working directly with our warehouse, Flowship, getting all the key performance indicators about how well Flowship is actually doing with lost packages, pick and pack times, delivery times. And then we have a KPI system that we can then hold our warehouse accountable to. Also, they're taking like a really in-depth look at our packaging. And they're like, you're losing money here. And I'm like, what do you mean? They're like, you got like a couple inches here and a couple inches there. And I'm like, yeah, but we're trying to, use less boxes. And they're like, don't worry, we have a supplier with a lower MOQ that can help you. So they're gonna help us save so much money on shipping costs because of this. And also on top of it, as we're trying to get goods from Vietnam to our warehouse in Los Angeles, they're helping us find freight prices, make sure everything's coordinated, and they've just taken like all of this off my shoulders. And that's basically what they are, is like a fractional operations and logistics team. They also offer quality assurance, material sourcing. They have a full spectrum of services that they offer. And they're kind of transforming Firo from the inside out, and I cannot recommend them enough. So if you want to take your operations and logistics for your e-commerce empire that you're building and just like elevate it, take it to the next level, definitely reach out to Move Supply Chain, and you can do so with the first link in the description or the first pinned comment. All right, next up we got the Ogio Rise Everyday Tote, which is Ogio kind of dipping their toes into the women's market a little bit. And for a functional tote, I gotta admit, it still looks very classy, but kind of keeping a little bit of that urban tactical Ogio spirit that they're known so well for. The white color is beautiful, sort of a crinkled nylon fabric being used here. It's got a really nice feel to it, a little bit of texture, very smooth to the touch. Quick access, top pocket, some real beefy handles. Like, this is where a lot of totes screw up. They're trying so hard to like reinvent the wheel and they just screw up the way that you can actually carry it. But this is like paying homage to the functionality of a tote that you can actually wear it in shoulder mode very comfortably. Got plenty of internal organization, including an internal water bottle pocket right here. Oh, and on the other side as well. And there's a few features on this bag that I think will make it a fantastic travel tote. You got this slot right here, quick access, ideal for your boarding pass. A little bit more of a secure zippered pocket back here, ideal for your passport, maybe your wallet. And that is actually a part of the luggage pass-through holder. So you can pop it on your suitcase, have quick access to everything you need, including these gnarly ass water bottle holders. These are dope, dude. Again, kind of like jumping into the tactical pools a little bit, but not going too hardcore. Ogio just has a really strong sense of their identity, and this design is a great example of that, and I just think it's cool. It's fun, and actually quite functional as well. If you want to learn more about this tote, be sure to check the links below. And then also from Ogio, we got the Rise Carry-On, which again, appealing a bit more to the female market. It's a little bit more subdued, a little bit cleaner. I think the white color is quite beautiful, actually. You can see we got a hard polycarbonate shell with a really nice design pattern all over the front. And this should actually reinforce the polycarbonate material, making it stronger and less likely to crack. Haha, hell yeah. Hinamoto Silent Run wheels, the absolute best wheels in the game. You cannot get any smoother and more silent than Hinamoto. Expansion zipper for extra capacity. Built-in safety TSA security lock. And you got a bit of organization with this zippered panel here, and then the compression system. And I gotta admit, I have really appreciated such systems on my suitcases recently. Recently I took the Bellroy, check-in to the States, and it has this system, and you can put your clothes there and just really cinch everything down. So some very functional design decisions, and a very smooth telescopic handle. Ogio's suitcases are fucking tough. But this kind of like softens the Ogio edges a little bit, giving something a little bit more, I don't know, softer, approachable, female friendly. And if you want to learn more about it, be sure to check the links below. Moving on from bags, I got a bunch of cool stuff from Orbitkey. And Orbitkey is just doing what they do. And I love what they do. What they do is they make interesting niche products for very tech-minded people. For example, like this, which is literally a traveling carry case for your portable keyboard. That's all it is. You got a little additional organization so you can throw a Bluetooth mouse and a charger in here. And that's pretty fucking niche, but also I know a lot of people like myself would totally dig this. You got your laptop in the sleeve, keyboard, mouse, and charger in here, all very well protected. I mean, this is a lot of padding in there, really nice materials, and it comes in 2 sizes in case you carry not a keyboard, but a keyboard. This is where the keyboard goes. We also got the new slim laptop sleeve. Very simple, just a way to give your laptop a bit of extra protection when you're carrying it. And Orbitkey always bringing the color options. Actually, it's a really nice combination. That sort of pinkish purple with that tan on the interior. That works nicely. And then we have something that I would definitely dig. I don't know, it kind of feels like it would be an impulse buy. I don't know if I'd actually use it, but if I saw this on an Instagram ad, I'd be like, holy crap, I need that. And this is their laptop sleeve V2. What you do is slide your laptop in here, keeping it nice and protected. And then you got like this, clutch mode, going to the coffee shop, getting some shit done. But on the outside, you got a couple of drop pockets, great for your mouse and for your charger. But then, when you get to the coffee shop, you got a couple of options. Option number 1 is you pop your laptop right here, and then this becomes your mouse pad. And it feels smooth, and it's gonna be a lot better of a mouse pad than using a sticky coffee shop table. Or option 2, you can fold this up all origami style, and then it gives your laptop a little bit of a tilt, which for some people apparently helps with just ergonomics. I'm not one of those people who loves to do this necessarily. I don't know how stable it is, so I don't know how great of a selling point that part actually is. I think it's fine. But I'm someone who's gonna use that mouse combo pad right there, no questions asked. So I think it's actually really cool. I think if I ever made a second company, I'd do something like Orbitkey is doing. As you know, I'm kind of obsessed with entrepreneurship and being focused and hardworking. So the fact that Orbitkey is making tool sets that's sort of built around that lifestyle, I dig it. I don't know how functional every last piece of gear is, but I like what they're doing. Next up, we got the Tomtoc Urban XT30. Just launched in mid-July, and this is catching the large Sling train. It's hitching a ride on that hype train, and I don't know. I think the train is here to stay. I think that there's just some people that when they get a large Sling in their lives, they just can't go back. There's just something about the feeling of the single strap. They're like, I know that I can use a small backpack, but I don't want to. This is what I want. I'm not a person who believes that or feels that, but clearly by what's happening in the market, a lot of you guys do. We're using a nice and buttery ripstop nylon. Tomtoc's branding getting more subtle over the years, love that. External water bottle pocket, feels a little small, but you've got a securing mechanism right here, giving your water bottle a little extra stability. Accessible top handle, light gray interior, microfiber laptop sleeve, hidden back zipper pocket, some coziness going on in the back panel. Kind of wow, this is actually quite thick. A lot of padding there. And same on the shoulder strap, lots of beefiness going on. So overall, it should be a very comfortable wear. And you got the hardware right here, which is easily relocatable, which means that you can switch your orientation and wear your large sling on either side. We'll definitely be doing a full review of this bag very soon, but in the meantime, if you want to learn more about it, be sure to check the links below. Next up, we got the Pioneer Threshold. Now, this dropped a few months ago, but it only got to our office a couple weeks ago. Pioneer, I think, is one of the more interesting brands out there. The Panda Pack in particular, I loved using it. I use it as my EDC for a week, and I think about it all the time. It's kind of a quick access miracle, just with all the storage points, but it's also a thief's wet dream, so, give and a take there. The Threshold, though, different. A little bit less like sleek dad bag and a little bit more modern. We got a clamshell style opening into the main compartment, quick access pocket at the top, and some beefy side pockets. These things are huge and have a ton of volume, like a lot of volume on both sides. And we got a lot of signatures that Pioneer just kind of made their own. Oh shit, they added a sternum strap. I didn't even realize that. I was about to say, one thing is they don't have a sternum strap, but now I think they've listened to the feedback. Pioneer, ladies and gentlemen, has added a strap, begrudgingly probably, but for the sternum. But I think the story with Pioneer is mostly gonna come down to material selection. The teethy zippers with the metal zipper pulls, it's a one-of-a-kind look and feel. And this Mandarin ballistic nylon is something they develop in-house. And that's why the bags ain't cheap, but they've found an audience, and that's why I respect the crap out of them. They're like, yo, this is what we do, and this is who we serve, and we don't change who we are, except when it comes to sternum straps. Thank God that you added that, guys, because it's gonna get a lot better of a review from me because it has the sternum strap. And speaking of which, full review's coming soon. In fact, Alfred, one of our gear reviewers here at Nomad's Nation, he's already tested this out for 10 days and he's written his full Reddit report. And then we'll be dropping that live with the video, probably in the next couple weeks. In the meantime, though, if you want to learn more about the bag, you can do so with the links below. Next up, we got some new messengers from Bellroy. Classic messenger in 6 liters and 13 liters. And I've been saying the same thing about Bellroy every time I talk about them. They're just going into new territory. They're chartering new paths and finding new customers, I think. And I think that their new territory is just, again, more on the casual side of things and really leaning into colors and different carrying options. You don't see them doing a lot of new backpack stuff. I mean, some new backpack stuff, but not like they used to be. They used to be kind of like very backpack and sling focused. Now there's just a lot of different carry bags that they're making. And these messengers are cool and they are colorful. Look at this fucking Oompa Loompa Willy Wonka blueberry, wait, what was her name? Veronica?
The one who keeps chewing the gum.
Yeah, I can do it, don't tell me. I can't remember, what is it?
Violet. Literally violet.
Beauregard, that's it! I knew it began with a B. I was wrong on, all right, Violet Beauregard. That's what I think about every time I see this color. The Violet Beauregard color. We got that classic messenger opening, 2 buckles with a quick access zipper compartment here. A little teethy, a little snaggy, but might smooth it out over time. Same internal color, and only a single pocket for internal organization here. No pocket at the back. I don't love that. This is Bellroy's path. They're like, dude, we're just going simple. And I think that if you're trying to appeal to a wider audience, simple is key. Most people don't want 13 pockets on their 6-liter messenger. But having said that, just I think throwing a back pocket right here just would have given the bag a little extra versatility. But the fabric feels amazing. The colors are gorgeous. Shoulder pad will be a make or break for me. I think first impressions though, pretty good for the 13-liter. 6-liter does not have a shoulder pad, just doubled up on the nylon webbing. Full reviews of both these guys coming soon. And finally, I got the Elecom MNL. Now here's the deal. I showcased this in last month's new drops, just via screenshots. But now we wanted to actually show you guys that we have it here in the office because I think this bag is in the end game conversation. It might be peripheral for now, but I just shot my review this week and tested this bag out and holy crap, is it really good. It self-stands. It's got 2 quick access side pockets that are not connected though. They're 2 separate compartments, so do keep that in mind. X-Pack fabric, side water bottle pocket, plus a quick access pocket here. Microfiber sunglasses pocket with some depth to it too. This thing goes down deep. And a very well-made laptop compartment with a lot of organization. It's interesting because Elecom launched this bag like 2 years ago, but it's only been in the Asian market. So now they're trying to do a marketing push where they're bringing it to the US market as well. And And I've already heard some whisperings in the Many Bagger subreddit where some people are starting to catch on to this, and everyone's kind of got the same reaction, like, holy crap. This is another bag that I gave to Alfred, our gear reviewer, to test for 10 days. He's doing a full Reddit review, and he said the same thing, like, holy crap. Also, price point. This bag's only 200 bucks, so like, it's a really interesting development. It's got a little bit different of an aesthetic. I can't wait to hear what you guys think about this bag. Like I said, we already shot this review. It's being edited. It could be live right now. If it is, you can find it in the description below. Now, out of all the bags we just talked about for the new drops, we've already shot the MNL review, and we're gonna be shooting the Pioneer review any day now. So out of not these two, and all the other bags that we brought up, which one do you guys wanna see reviewed next? Let me know in the comments below, and whichever one gets the most votes, we'll just put at the top of our to-do list. Now is the part of the new drops episode where we take you guys behind the scenes as to what's happening at Nomads Nation, and we got a really big announcement. You've seen his face before, Tony, one of our newest gear reviewers. Well, we decided to make it official, and he's no longer just a peripheral gear reviewer here on Nomads Nation, but he's actually joining the team full time. So what I'm gonna do is bring Tony back here. Tony, bring it on in, and we're gonna do a little interview. Welcome to the team, bud.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Good to be here.
We're just gonna do some questions that I think you guys would want. But what I wanna know is if you have any other questions for Tony, let me know in the comments below. We can do a part 2. But I got some questions for you, dude.
All right, let's hear it.
Tony, what's your spirit animal?
All right, I found this weird magnet in Japan that was a squid with a bear's face on it. And I don't know, this squid bear speaks to me for some reason. So I would say that is my spirit animal.
I knew the answer to that question. I had to bring you guys into the loop because squid bear is a spirit animal. It's just awesome. It's unique. It's one of a
very
kind.
Random. It's because squid is my favorite food.
Hold on, say it.
It's very random, but it's basically because squid is my favorite food. Fried calamari all day. And bears, I'm just a bear type dude.
So you mix your favorite food with the type of animal that you feel like you are?
Yes.
I'm commonly referred to as a chimpanzee because of my strength.
Because of your strength.
Mostly because of my height. So my favorite food is pizza. So what animal is pizza related?
None.
None. Let's say dumplings. Pork dumplings are my favorite, so I would be a chimpanzee pig.
Yes, fair.
Sig, we'll get to yours next. All right, what's a question I can ask you? Tony, favorite country you travel to?
Favorite country to travel to, it really depends. If it's like, do I want like adventure, it's gonna be Southeast Asia, like Vietnam, Thailand, that kind of stuff. But if it's like city culture, it's usually gonna be Japan.
Good picks.
But I also gotta give Europe its credit, right? I do love going to European cities too.
Europe's great.
Yeah.
Europe's always a good time.
I'm a Berlin guy.
You're a what?
I'm a big Berlin guy.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I love the weird raves and grunginess of Berlin.
Do you got a Berlin story you can tell us?
Well, when I was young, and I studied abroad there when I was young, which is also why I have a deep
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
ein bisschen. But yeah, so I lived there, and I remember I went out on Gay Pride weekend, got super drunk, and I climbed a construction site in the morning and watched the sunrise on scaffolding. So that's always a kind of core memory for me.
Berlin, dude, gotta love that.
Sun was rising. I don't know. I was super drunk, so I thought, like, yeah, let me climb this building. And I watched the sunrise from like the 6th floor at a construction site. It was awesome.
Go Berlin. Tony, what are you doing here at Nomads Nation?
So mostly working with all the brands on the back end of things, like helping us get the bags into the office, figuring out what we're going to be reviewing, working on the content calendar. There's a lot to do here, right? And also getting to test bags, like having another person just checking out the bags from a different perspective, basically.
Yeah, absolutely. And actually, Tony just tested the new Matador, what's it called?
The Matador Global Travel Pack, 35 liters.
Global Travel Pack. So he took that to...
I just took that to Tokyo over a weekend trip, so I'll talk about that in the video and the review.
And I love that with you because like you're such an avid traveler. So Tony's always just hitting the road, and I'm just like, take this bag. So far, we gave you the rework outbound for Vietnam. What else?
Just that one. So then,
For the States.
So I went to the States, and you gave me the Bellroy
Suitcase.
the check-in luggage, the bigger one, and I traveled with the rework Toshi normal one, not the travel pack. Yeah.
So it's 2 reworks. Got the Bellroy, and then that's 2.
And I have one more trip coming up in November. I'm going to Thailand. I'm going to see My Chemical Romance in Bangkok. And don't judge me. And what is it? That one I still haven't picked which bag I'm going to be bringing for that.
If you guys have any suggestions for what bag Tony should use for that trip, let us know below. And if you have love for My Chemical Romance, also let us know below. Dude, My Chemical Romance, they're not too bad.
I mean, it's our like emo teen phase, right?
It's nostalgic. Like I actually, I don't know. Do you ever listen to the early stuff, like Vampires Will Never Hurt You? It's a classic. And then they had Teenagers. Teenagers hit so hard.
Me and Aaron are from the same generation where we grew up with like the whiny kind of punk music, right? And I think we both like it.
Absolutely. Sig's rolling his eyes behind the camera. He's like, I don't know what the fuck's going on right now.
I was more of a Blink-182 kind of kid, but still a My Chemical Romance fan.
So you've been testing a lot of gear with us, Tony, and you're no stranger to high quality bags and travel gear. So what are some of the brands that are really speaking to you these days?
So it's funny, I started my journey with mostly like Timbuktu, right? But I feel like I've really branched out a lot. So like Air was actually like, I think my first like premium bag after Timbuktu, I would say. But then I've Rework, Evergoods, I would say the one that Rework has really kind of emerged as like the main contender for me now. I would say Air previously had that role, but yeah, I don't know. It's kind of changing all the time now that I'm getting so much exposure to it.
Let's say you're doing a 1 week trip. What's your preferred travel kind of setup when it comes to bags?
I mean, depends. If I'm traveling with my girlfriend, yeah, we're just bringing luggage, right? Or like, but if I'm traveling by myself with my guy friends, or if it's a weekend trip, I love one bagging. Like the feeling of just like watching everybody in baggage claim as you stroll by with your backpack and just get in a cab is like so satisfying to me. So I really love one bag travel.
It's true, dude. Like, I mean, I did it in Vietnam recently, and like I was out of the airport so fast, and I was at my hotel, I think, when people were probably just getting their bags, you know, and you just got to like just surpass all of that. Yeah,
Ooh, yeah, right. Absolutely. I love it.
So last question, as you guys might know, here at Nomads Nation, we're based in Hong Kong. Tony, what brought you to Hong Kong?
So it's kind of a long story. I came over as an English teacher originally just because I wanted to travel. Like I said, I like travel. But I wasn't really feeling being an English teacher, so I actually got a business degree. And I've worked on the agency and marketing side for 10 years here in Hong Kong because I developed my network here during my business school time, right? So I kind of got stuck here, really. This isn't the best market either for advertising and marketing, so I've been in that for 10 years, and I'm very happy now to be on the brand side working with Nomads Nation.
Yeah, it's funny, actually. We met at an agency.
Yes,
so
we worked at the same agency together.
So before COVID, I had a few online businesses. They were able to support me, and then during COVID, fucking tanked, so I had to get a job, and I got a job where Tony was working. I got hired as a head of content. Tony, you were?
I was a digital strategist. Yeah.
So we worked together then. You weren't quite a bag nerd then, were you?
I was starting, actually. I remember I was asking you questions about backpacks. I was like, do you think this one would be a good fit for me? And stuff like that.
Yeah, so Tony was bag curious. He knew about the channel, and he saw the bags that I was wearing. He was always asking me questions. Then I left the agency, and we stayed in touch. And he was always texting me every now and then, just like, hey, dude. What do you think about Able Carry?
What do you think about this bag?
And then when I knew when it was time for us to kind of expand, Tony was one of the first guys that I hit up. And now you're here.
Yep, happy to be here.
We're happy to have you, dude. Thanks for stopping by.
Hopefully.
If you guys got any questions for Tony, we can do a round 2 of this for an AMA for him. Let us know in the comments below.
All right, sounds good, guys. See you in some future videos, I guess.
So if Tony, aka the Squid Bear, aka Tony Tornado, is an onion, you've just peeled back one layer. What'll take this to the next level is if you actually see what some of his top bag picks are in different bag categories. And you can do so by watching our leaderboard rankings video, which if you're new to the channel is the best way to just kind of see what we're all about at Nomads Nation. Like I said, our mission here is to help you find the best gear for your life on the move. And it started with just me reviewing bags, but now we got a whole squad and we're trying to just bring the best gear in the world to you with real life testing. So if you want to get an idea of what the best bags in the market are, the leaderboard video is the best way to do that, and you can watch that right here. Thank you for watching, and a special shout out again to Move Supply Chain for partnering with us on this video. Catch you guys next time.